We begin with a COVID zombie incident by the looks of it, and we have a major, or a couple of major correlating data points with this particular attack, shall we say, event on a plane, I believe. I think we might see female involved, and biting and spitting closely linked, driven by limbic network. So before we dive into anything else, whoop, whoop, COVID zombie alert. And whilst this is ongoing, I'm going to try and find the button, but let it play.
As airlines welcome travelers back, this is not what flight attendants want to have to deal with.
That flight attendant lost 2 teeth after being attacked by a passenger.
I think we might have seen this one. I'll let this one play.
Airlines flight last month.
And it's not an isolated incident. The FAA says it has had thousands of reports of unruly passengers this year. All right, good evening. Busy night tonight. Welcome to Denver 7 News at 10. I'm Shannon Ogden.
I'm Ann Trujillo. Thank you for joining us. It's not just flight attendants who are dealing with unruly passengers right now. TSA agents are also facing physical confrontations.
And some of those incidents happened right here at DIA's terminal. As Denver 7 CB Cotton reports, this is an unwelcome development after a tough year.
Plane.
I just can't believe they have.
Holy shit, man. I have to just put that one back a little bit. That's a whole slew of COVID-like zombie behaviors culminating in some urinating, the limbic system taking complete control.
Accused of not wearing a mask, striking a flight attendant's arm, then urinating on the plane.
I just can't believe they have the guts to do that, to attack a flight attendant when they know they're not going to get away with it.
What's happened here in Denver? Part of a nationwide trend. The FAA has reported rising rates of unruly passengers. This video from May 23rd shows a Southwest passenger assaulting a flight attendant. The attendant lost 2 teeth after being hit. But in some cases, the misbehavior is happening before travelers even make it to the tarmac. A TSA spokesperson tells Denver 7, last week on June 14th at DIA, a passenger allegedly bit 2 TSA agents. The agency says this incident, one of more than 69 physical assaults on TSA employees that have happened since March of last year across the country.
How does anybody get the nerve to do that? I mean, it's amazing.
COVID brain. Hashtag COVID zombies.
But the TSA wants to remind travelers they can't get away with it. On Thursday, the agency saying they may pursue criminal charges and a civil penalty up to the maximum allowable by law. And in under a month, federal air marshals will lead flight crew self-defense training. Ask Henry how she feels about the tumultuous travelers, and she'll tell you.
You're signing your own death warrant. You're going to be in jail. You're not getting out of it.
CB Cotton, Denver 7.
And we wanted to get some perspective on whether this rise in unruly passengers truly marks a major shift. We took a deeper look at the numbers from the Federal Aviation Administration, and it's startling. This year, the FAA received reports of more than 3,000 unruly passengers. In a typical year, the administration says it receives between 100 and 150. So that means this year already had more reports of unruly passengers than the last 17 years added together.
The Transportation Security Administration says it will restart self-defense training for flight attendants starting next month. That voluntary program was shut down during the pandemic. The Association of Flight Attendants says things are so bad right now that crew members need to know how to defend themselves and passengers. So it's pushing the federal government to make these self-defense courses mandatory and says airlines should pay flight attendants to take this training.
And you might be wondering, aren't there some consequences that might deter people from acting up on flights? Well, yes, there are, and they can be heavy-handed. First, you can face criminal charges for assault or interfering with flight attendants. Second, the FAA can fine you, and the maximum is $37,000. Third, the airline can ban you from flying with them again. And one other consequence right now, some airlines are holding off on serving alcohol. Both American Airlines and Southwest announced plans to keep alcohol services. Also right now, we are planning a 360 report on alcohol aboard airplanes. We want to get your take on this issue. Email your thoughts to us at 360@thedenverchannel.com.
There you go, folks. Just another data point that we have to consider.